Stream live before. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, here we are.
It's time.
It's time.
It's time, finally.
I know there's been a lot of people that put this down on their calendars, and today is the day, the first day of the SLS playoffs, finals, everything.
Everything.
I can't believe it's here.
Yeah.
It's here already. It went so fast. And now we're finally at that climax.
Yeah, well, here we are.
I might be climaxing
Here,
later.
I might be right now.
Oh.
You know.
Here we
I'll
are,
take
right
it.
now, at the end. And we got to see how these teams, how they match up. What's the roadmap here? And
Look at this. Here's what we got right now. So, we got ourselves an incredible game right here that we're going to be seeing. Insomnia All-Stars versus Enemy Heart. That's going to be the match that we're casting right here. But you can kind of see there's a couple other games over here. Cal Poly D3 versus Insomnia Gaming. That pushes over into another bracket. You got Lotus Ink Bullets versus Cal Poly 2, which is going to be another, I think, intense match over there.
And if you notice, we got a couple playing games going on. You know, the Cal Poly D3 versus Insomnia. You know, that's going to lead into the revenge game. They're technically not in the playoffs, considered a play-in the way it kind of worked out. But, you know, still high-stakes games to advance to the next round. And then Nova Seer versus Blue Streaks, you know. That's going to be an interesting game. And again, still a play. And, you know, they're not technically in the playoffs yet. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that shapes up for next week.
Right, it's going to be interesting, you know. So keep your eyes peeled out for those matches coming up over here.
So how crazy would it be if we have Cal Poly D1 versus Cal Poly D2 in the semis? Then we have Cal Poly D3 versus, anyone. All Cal Poly, that'd be nuts.
It'd be beautiful. And, you know, I might just put that in the script, but, you know, we haven't decided that yet.
Yeah, that's still a work in progress. I mean, we got where we are here. A lot of late nights, just kind of figure out who wins, who loses, and I know some of you out there, you know, we've done a good job from all the feedback that I hear. That say, hey, listen,
and,
you know, you've been on point.
And, you know, we were so hyped up for this game. We could not wait to talk to some players. You know, we got two beautiful players for both teams here. On Enemy Heart, we got the newcomer, Chicken.
Oh, Chicken, man.
Yeah, a lot of energy from Chicken, and we were loving it.
And then on the side of All-Star, ISM B-Red, this interview, man, absolutely fantastic. Can't wait to get into it.
It's going to be wild.
This is chicken.
And
No, this is chicken. This is chicken.
You're a chicken.
I'm chicken. Yeah.
so
Okay,
we got
chicken.
both, right?
What's the other guy's name? I don't know the other guy's name.
ISM.
B-Rad.
B-Rad.
Correct?
Oh,
Brad?
B-Rad.
Is it B-Rad?
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Oh, B-Reed.
It's
Is
like
it
beard,
B-Reed
but
or
you got
B-Rad?
like
Yeah, like being read, you know. So be read.
Oh,
Be
that's
read.
smart.
Wow, okay.
Always
That's
be,
great.
Alright.
always be reading.
True. Very important.
So yeah, I mean, so this is nice that we have 2 players from the teams playing tonight, and this is
Beautiful.
going to be the first match of the playoffs for the Swag Life series. So everything is on the line. I mean, we got a chance to talk to these guys before the interview, and they said this is going to be huge for them. It's either win or go home.
Yeah, I mean, they've been sticking their whole lives on this.
It's life or death. It's life or death.
Yeah,
right?
Yes.
Even bigger.
Even bigger. Even bigger. So I know you two have both prepared, but before that, kind of go over for me, how did your seasons go for each of you? We'll have you go first, Chicken.
So, I think this season went pretty well. I'm only a sub. I subbed in last game, so this is my second game, but I'm pretty sure they did pretty well. But, it doesn't matter. It's playoffs anyways. So, realistically, the season didn't matter. We're going to go in. We're going to, probably stomp game 1, then stomp game 2. Quick little 2-0. Just casual, really. Like, we're just used to it by now, As I said, I'm only a sub. So the games before this one, they don't matter, right? They don't fucking
That's
matter.
right.
Right, that's right.
That's right.
You're 1-0
Life or
right
death,
now.
as I said, all right? Hey, 1-0, as I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to come in, stomp. Doesn't matter.
Beautiful.
Doesn't matter before this, stomp.
Oh my God. I mean, that's huge. I mean, B. Reed, do you have a comeback to that? What are you gonna do here?
I mean, I won't take it personal because he's a sub and he don't
Oh!
That's okay. But seriously, no, we had up and downs during the season, but right now we're pretty ready for the playoffs. Everything is set up. We could practice and all. So yeah, I'm confident we can do it. And let's see if they can swipe us. But I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, me being subbed in the playoffs, it's all right. I'm under a lot of pressure. I like the pressure. I take the pressure. I build on the pressure. And, hey, you're going to see the first game, bro. I'm telling you.
Right.
You're going to see the first game.
Love it.
Hey, there should be at least a 5K goal difference. Hey.
Oh my God! You hear that?
I mean, I've seen Chicken do some crazy shit already. I wouldn't be surprised, I guess.
You know what they say? The only way to get diamonds is through pressure. So
That's
we
right.
we could be seeing something crazy, something beautiful right here. But that's awesome. Glad to hear the backstory between the whole seasons, how everything's been going. I know that you just said you've been preparing, you've been practicing. Chicken, is that also the same? You guys been scrimming? You guys been doing a bunch of stuff to get prepared for this match?
I'll be honest. We haven't scrimmed a single time, but it doesn't fucking matter. As I said,
Yeah.
like we don't need a scrim. Like when you're
Yeah,
already
that's
like,
right.
at that point, it's like you can't we're the best of the best. Like it's like come on, really it's just a little it would make no sense to scrim. Honestly.
It'd be a waste of time.
Exactly.
You don't need
it's
that.
Just,
yeah.
As I said, stomp game 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my girlfriend out to dinner, and that's it.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
pretty
A little
good.
humble flex like
That is kind of nice.
Wait though, where though?
Honestly, I'm thinking maybe Wendy's.
Let's
That's what I'm
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
That's
Yo, do you need a second girlfriend? I'm
Oh my
available.
God.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, hey, listen, send the Instagram after the game. Send the Instagram.
That sounds good to me. Dang.
man.
Oh, 4 for 4? Come
I'd be
on. We
down.
don't even get
I'd be
that
down.
here.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Yeah.
I get the slop or whatever, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a lot of talk.
That
That's
is.
a lot of talk coming off the gate here. Of course, we've seen a lot of talk before. We've heard a lot of talk. And then sometimes we get into these matches and it ain't there. So, Chicken, you better hope that you're bringing it tonight.
I mean, come on, bro. Is it really even a question? Like, it's already brought. It's already here. It's brought, bro. And I'm just ready to fucking implode on that first fucking game, bro. I'm gonna run up in that shit, dude.
You want to implode? Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh yeah, I'm imploding all over the enemy team, bro.
Beautiful.
Oh,
This is
my
like
God.
it's gonna
Alright.
be like some bukkake type shit, bro.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
Whoa.
Wow. Hey, right now, you're representing All Stars, B Reed. So you got to tell me, what is the game plan? I mean, you just heard this guy is going to 1v9. How do you stop this man?
The only thing matter is results, and actually we don't have any results, so
Hey,
there you go. So if you don't have the results, just take it now. This is your moment right here. You got it.
No, I'm confident, like I said before, and we'll see on the Rift. Seriously, nothing, no BM to do here.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
He
right.
says, you know what?
Beautiful.
Show me on the Rift.
Yeah,
That's
very
right.
That was some
humble.
show me on the Rift.
Put
Very
up or
humble,
shut up.
yeah.
I like that.
I think he's worried about
Yeah, I like that.
leaking some game plans or something like that. So he's trying to play it safe, and I respect that. I do. But when I see that, that Yumi Heimendinger insta-lock bot lane, I'll know.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That'll
right.
be happening.
Yeah. So this is obviously the first round. It's only can probably get harder from here. We got two great teams going up on here. Is there anybody that you kind of don't want to play against? You're hoping they phase out pretty early on in this thing.
I'm gonna be honest. The Pro League D1, I think, we played against them with both of our team, and they are pretty solid. I think we can win against them, but they're really strong and they have a good macro, so it's gonna be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, I agree. The Cal Poly, the D1, and Team Revenge have been huge this split. But yeah, no, it's gonna be tough, So we'll see how it happens. What else you got, Josh?
Hey, I think both of these guys are ready to go crazy on the Rift. We've heard some extreme words. We've heard some humble words. And I think the only thing that really matters is the performance at the end of the day. So what are they going to do? What do you think they'll do? Do we have any predictions on what will happen between these two teams in the end? That's to the casters.
Yeah, I mean it's a best of 3 over here. We always do our casters pick, and this one's tough. I kind of see it leaning a 2-1 at this point. Who takes it? I don't know yet. We've seen some crazy pick ban phases. Some of them that seems like it should be an absolute wash and just totally ends up being the opposite. Even with the champions, like we saw, 5-man AoE alt teams that could never get the team fight right. And the one time they did, wiped them and couldn't do it again. So there's a lot of skill in this league, and Chicken and B Reed have it, and their teams have it. So I think it's going to be an intense best of 3, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. It's playoffs. People are going to show their best, put the best foot forward, do whatever they can to make sure that they stay in this thing. I'm pretty sure Chicken and B Reed are all over that. They are ready to perform tonight.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna see it at the result at the end.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Same here, same here. As I said, first game, after the first game, you guys will know. Like you'll just see. Honestly, you'll see. It's alright. I'm not gonna say anything else more than that.
Well, can you give us like what your KDA is gonna fall around so we can kind of know a little tease?
I mean, look, honestly, I'm a team player. I'm not no KDA player. That's why I'm so confident that we're gonna just destroy game 1. But I don't want to say perfect KDA, but hey, somewhere around that, if you know what I mean.
Cool. That's close. Yeah, I like that. What about else? Anything, Pat? You got to add?
No, nothing really to add. We see 2 people eager to win, gonna let the results show on the Rift. And you know what? Chicken, B-Red, thank you so much for joining us, and we can't wait to see you guys out there.
Thanks. Have a good night, guys.
Yes, you too. Good luck. Incredible.
Hi there.
So, yes, hello.
Hello.
So incredible interview
Amazing.
that you
God.
heard.
Love
Both
talking
of
to those
them,
guys.
yeah,
Love
yeah, both of them very excited to be going into this game over here. And so this is what we're gonna see. There's a lot of hype. This is the first match of the playoffs. There's so much riding on this. I mean, this is, like Chicken said, life or death.
That's right.
That's what it comes down to. And who wants to gamble with their life against
No.
someone like
Right.
Maokai?
Oh.
Someone like Lulu.
Trees, man.
Right.
Deforestation right
Yeah.
now
Get the trees
is a
out of
strategy for All Star. Get the trees out of here.
Yeah. Is there any other trees left?
I see a fish.
Oh,
She's nice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't stop looking at her. Anyway,
Look at
so
that.
yeah, she's looking pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Huge bans over here. I mean, Ivern able to do if you're very effective with him. He can be a menace
See that
for
profile
you.
on that Ash? Ooh.
Yeah.
Golly.
She's skilled with the bow.
She
very
is. Yeah. Let me tell
But
you.
you've seen a lot of Ash play. A very interesting build, with the Ravenous Hydra Imperial Mandate.
Yeah.
It's just CC out the wazoo. Yeah, just there to enable your team toss ults all over the place.
Yep, that's it. Once you get that 35-second all, it's just and there's the Zac
it's
immediately.
Yep.
That is going to be absolutely huge for All Star. I mean, this man single-handedly can change the impact of these games.
But, we've seen this before from Enemy Heart. They give away a power pick, but they're just gonna pick their comfort picks and say, you know what, I'm better. Come at me with this.
Oh my God,
I bet
blocking
you
the
can.
spider. Oh my God.
Elise
Show me
very
some spider.
after some of the patches that came through, Elise actually has become a very top tier jungler.
Love that champion.
But the one person that counters her is Zac.
Yeah, right.
In terms of jungling, so I do like this pick. You have the flexibility to make a lot of dives happen.
A lot of
of
early
plays.
game pressure.
Yeah, you have a ton over here, but Zac is just so good at moving around the map. Once he gets a few points in his E, he can just jump anywhere, gang anywhere with the demonic embrace, even with the nerfs coming in here, in the Heart of Steel or Radiant, whatever you choose to go through. Just does so much damage.
Really interesting pick here with the early Jinx rotation. Definitely a very cocky pick. Already with the Zac pick, we don't know how much more hard engage is going to come in, and can they keep the Jinx safe the entire game? That's the question. Oh, and the Samira pick, I'm loving Samira right now.
Yeah.
Zac and Samira very, very scary for a team fight on the side of All Star there. What are they going to run this out with? So that's probably jungle and AD, right?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what they get.
Most likely a support pick here. We'll see what they do.
Kind of mirroring the roles from Enemy Heart. They do the sit.
And then the Nautilus that just all in. We're going in.
So,
we have one
Nautilus
direction. That's
right
in.
there. Yeah.
Samira Nautilus is pretty nice.
So with the Jinx, we want to see an Enchanter support. But funny, they did ban 2 Enchanters on their side. Going to be very interesting to see how they round this off.
You should pick something like a Thresh, something along those lines to try to stop this Zac engage, because to me that's your main.
I think
worry.
Thresh would be very good.
Flame
Tarek is also a pretty nice pick here.
But so much aggression over here by the side of All Star.
And then there's the
Thresh.
Thresh. Yep.
You guys knew it.
And
that is not
that is
Obama
beautiful.
lobster.
That is beautiful.
That is something
That is
nice
incredible.
right there.
No, Cuban could've
Shen
done that,
immediately banned, who is another top tier pick. Interesting that they banned him. Actually, I feel like they could have used the Shen.
No, the Shen definitely would be a very nice little round him off, and then they have the pick priority there.
Yeah,
but maybe top laner's not comfortable with it, not in his pool, so
it could be.
put that off to the side. But the Alawi ban as well, and a Nivea ban, very solid. The amount of control Nivea has right now, all these Roa champs just running rampant all over.
Yeah,
the place.
you've seen it. You've seen it increase to the maximum right now, where just every champion that can ROA.
Yes.
And it's just scaling is the name of the game over here right now, and they're doing some damage. They're putting in some work. You're starting to see that mid lane carry again.
Yeah.
that you
Sandra must
kinda
be another
lost.
one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez, makes sense. So Caston's still open, right? We've seen him go a little crazy. No mid picks or top picks from either team here.
Right.
Let's see what they get. I mean, Enemy Heart wants something. They want something with CC, maybe a little bit of a tanky guy here. At least, I mean, anyway, could do the demonic embrace and a tanky build, but we'll see what.
The Cassandre is still up. Interesting to see what they're going to pick here, as Cassandre's seen a lot of priority recently. And they're going to go with the Orianna Blind, a decently safe blind pick. Going to save the top for last for a counter pick.
Yeah, Orianna, nice to just take it away from them. That's a deadly combo that we've
This
seen
is like a season 3
million
comp
times.
right here.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Like
It looks
really
nice.
is.
like season 3 and earlier champs only. Like the Thresh, the Orianna, the Jinx.
Like I'm watching
It's good to see it.
Cloud9 in their
Yeah.
prime right here.
Oh yeah,
It's good
yeah.
to see it. That Meteos on Elise was always crazy.
Yeah,
he
he-
always performed on that.
One of the best players
Ooh.
ever.
Ooh, the
Seriously.
Volibear going into the top lane here. I like
He
to
had
see
like highest
that.
KDA from
Yeah,
the
like
whole season.
people. I remember people used to bet on whether or not he even died in games. It was
Seriously.
insane.
I remember one. It was like IEM Katowice or something like that, and he went like 8-0 on Rek'Sai, and they lost the game because he had
Yeah.
all the gold.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
we'll
and
see
the Kassadin.
Yeah.
Oh man, that. Whew. there's some decent scaling on the side of Hart, but All-Star, I'm telling you, they can start steamrolling early. They're going to be hard to stop with that.
Yeah,
Cassidy.
this is a team that strictly just doesn't fall off over here for All-Star. I mean, you have the game, right? You have a Thresh that has the ability to kind of put this Zac off, but if Nautilus follows up with a CC before even Zac goes in, it gets a little bit harder with that window of opportunity closes simply because you're locked down at this point and everybody's shuffled around. I actually like All-Star's team comp a little bit better right here, but like I said earlier, we've seen these team comps where, like, look at this. This is absolutely beautiful on the side of All-Stars. You think, well, that's it. They won from pick ban phase and just not able to make it work on the Rift.
I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I'm liking Enemy Heart a little bit more. You know, you got the Elise for the slightly more aggressive early game ganks. You know, maybe get your Jinx ahead, your Cassante ahead top lane. They're going to see a lot of action there with the Volibear. Cassante outscares the Volibear. No questions. Orianna definitely gets outscaled by Caston, but, you know, a lot of utility there, a lot of utility with the Thresh. The Jinx is going to be the strongest champion in the game, 6 items, next to Kassadin. But I say late game, both teams match up really well, but I like Enemy Heart a little bit more.
Oh, that leaves it to you, Josh.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one. I think as far as control for team fights, I really like Insomnia All-Stars team. I mean, the Zac and the Samira alone, they go in together. I mean, you got so much going on. Plus, the Caston's going to dive in there. Nautilus is going to ult whoever he wants. A lot of chain CC and a lot of follow-up damage for All-Star, for sure.
It is going to be very hard to keep the Jace alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like to see where the Elise played for, because you kind of see her switch over to, at least recently, this AP Bruiser, where a lot of them are running press the attack rather than, like, electrocute and stuff now. So you lose some of that damage over here to get more tankier on your team. So that can help, but I just don't see the tankiness over here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
As you can see, the game has begun.
Oh my god.
And
So-
we're back into pick ban. I know you guys
Our
just saw
cameraman
this.
is went into cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
You know, it was this interesting that we were going to replay
Yeah.
pick
The
ban
entire
to
So
game
this
its
is
entirety.
this is a quick highlight again. My money's on Ivern right here. Who wants it? $300.
Okay, I'll take it.
Man, I would have taken you up.
Yo, here we go. Nami.
I'm broke.
Nami.
I'm
There's
taking you
no
up on
way I
that
go
action.
2 for 2.
I'm
There's
taking
no
you
way
up
I go
on
2
that
for 2
action right
here.
there.
500 on it. Not Nami, guaranteed.
It's Nami. I'm
Not
telling
even
you.
close.
Hold on. Let me
There's
change
no
it.
way.
Let me change it. Let me
Whoa,
change it.
No.
Oh, dude, you're gonna leak. You're gonna leak, buddy.
Oh my god. I only have 8 wishes left after that.
What are you like?
Yup.
Whoa!
There it-
Whoa!
okay,
Oh my God!
Orianna, Volibear, Cassidy, Cassante, they're all taking
Dude.
over here, and we're getting them to the Rift right now. Boom.
Okay, and there we are,
Yeah.
and somehow, just
Alright.
like that,
Yo.
20 seconds into
Alright,
the game
boys.
already.
Yes.
Boys, listen, we're getting into the Rift. Big matchup. All-Star versus Enemy Heart. But I gotta ask, looking at the champs, which team is hotter?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So
I do
that's
like
what
Zac.
that's what I want to know. So now I'm gonna flip around and say, Enemy Heart has the better team, simply because it was wrong earlier. So everything I said about All Star, it was actually Enemy Heart this whole time. So I like Enemy Heart's team comp way better. I wish
Is
we
that
could see
correct?
the name. Yeah, this is
Yep.
correct. But what
In,
in champs
This
Listen,
happens
was not
every
correct.
night.
Listen,
Yeah.
you know, in classic SLS style, I'd like to pull the
Yeah.
wool over your eyes a little bit. And, you know,
Yeah.
it's not just your eyes, it's our eyes, too. You know,
Exactly.
we're at the mercy of the wind. And the wind is quite chaotic.
Yeah. You know.
We're in a hurricane, actually.
Yeah,
Oh
it's,
my God.
but
Yeah,
you know,
so Enemy Heart, in my eyes, has the advantage.
you know, I'm going to stick with Enemy Heart as my pick as well.
You can't do that. That's cheating.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
I can't wait to
Oh,
tell corporate.
Oh, yeah? Tell them. I already reported you to HR last week.
Yeah, that's funny.
They
I
know,
did too.
they whitelisted
Why do you think we have a meeting Monday morning
Oh, wow.
that you never show up to work on time anyways for, so you'll miss it?
Yeah, then it never happened, dumbass.
That's true.
Dude, that's what they do. There's a rule at our place of work that you can only fire someone within the first hour. I'm never there anyway,
There you go.
so I've never
That's
been
right.
fired.
Right, because you save the company money that
Yep.
way.
They have to tell you to your face, right?
Yeah.
Don't they?
That's right.
That's what I heard.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
and I'm too fast for my boss. He can't catch me.
Right, light
That's
speed,
right.
whatever.
That's right.
Sorry.
Yep. And I'm not sure if those are your kids or not, but the 9 children you have in picture frames on your desk, who are those?
Well, let's just
Pulling
say
a
I got a
Nick
really good
Cannon.
lawyer.
Yeah.
Let's just say I got a really good lawyer who's great at having me lose custody cases. Because I'm not trying to win them. Let me tell you that, dude.
That's right. That's smart. So a beautiful. It looks
I
like
just give the kids a
blue
bunch
star.
of Xanax before the lawyer shows up, and they're all wigging out.
Yeah, exactly. They don't know what's going on. Neither do you.
That's right, because I took the rest of it.
Yeah. But a good old blue star over here for Zach, and a blue star over for Elise. So they're going to be a conflicting sides of the map over here. So we'll end up seeing what happens. Is there going to be an early gank over here?
You know, I'm telling you, top lane is going to be the point of power for the side of All-Star. You know, get that Cassante ahead. It's the easiest lane for them to get ahead. You know,
yeah, the early ward, though, over here by the Volley Bear is going to be able to pick Elise off at this point, which is pretty nice. He knows roughly the timing of what's going on over here. He's assuming that she's full cleared. So I like these ward placements down here.
Oh, Thresh going for a little bit of a roam mid. Oriana's a little bit caught out walking in. But Oriana's on the same team, so you know, a little bit of a rough call by me.
Well,
there,
you don't know. That could have been a Nico clone.
Yeah, that is true.
She took your teammate.
Well, you know, I'm just craving that action. I gotta get it any way I can.
That's it. Actually, Zach was able to sneak over down here in the bot lane, so we'll see if a play is able to be made. Bot lane making their way back up. And playing pretty safe. The lane is frozen in a bad spot.
Incredibly safe.
For a gank right here.
I saw some pings from All-Star there. I think they know Zach is in the lane.
Yeah,
now's the hard
definitely
part.
judging by their play and judging by the way the jungler's path, they might be able to sniff this one out and playing extremely safe. Definitely showing how prepared All-Star is for this match.
Where are these guys going, man?
Yeah, both teams. I mean, they have free reign to kind of do whatever they want, get the ward placement down, see what camps are cleared, all that stuff. Simply because the lanes push all the way to the turret, they kind of get whatever. Most people use it as a back, but I like it just gather some information and find out what's going on.
They are committing to this like you wouldn't believe.
Seriously.
Yeah,
this is a lot of time. But you know,
Elise over here in the mid lane is going to get some action down over here.
Yeah,
gets
the gank off. The flash going to come in.
And that's actually going to be it, I believe. That's dead. Yeah,
There
and First Blood goes over to the Elise. Very good job to make that work right there.
Yep, flash gone from the Kassadin. Oriana burned no summoners there. That's great for her to have that teleport and flash up anytime Zach decides to gank, you know, if she needs it. And she'll take that assist and go ahead and go back. Kassadin's going to TP in. He wants to get that farm.
And, you know, pre-6, that's when you want to attack the Kassadin. You know, Oriana might get outscaled a little bit later game, but, you know, Kassadin definitely has a lot of weak points with its melee range. So, really good gank by the Elise to get her mid laner ahead.
Yeah, just has the jungle prio. I mean, we saw Zach over here making his way down the bot lane for maybe like 2.5 minutes. It was actually a long time.
Massive time investment.
And with that game plan, Elise was able to roam the map and get First Blood out of it. So we'll see what she can do if she takes this more.
Yeah, no, all lanes right now, really, the advantage is going to All-Star, you know. Bot lane, you know, a little bit favored for Jinx. The assist for the Oriana and pretty much even CS, and the CS lead top is nothing to laugh at. The Cassante definitely showing its power.
Yeah, it's just such a brutal champion. Can't die, does a lot of damage, has a great beard.
Yep.
That's kind of what you look for when you're playing a champion, and that's why I think he's been so popular.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm glad the president of League of Legends, Lil Nas X, was able to get him into the game and make him as popular as he is.
I agree. But, you know, Volibear hit that level 6 power spike. Cassante's got to be a little bit careful. Knows the amount of burst damage that can come in from a Volibear. Has the sheen as well. So, you got to respect it. Got to give up some of this CS and let it crash into the tower.
Looks like Elise wants to try something mid. Sees Kassadin's piecing out of there.
Gonna get some invade action and maybe look for a gank into this bot lane. Dodges the ward out. Bot lane has no idea this is coming in.
Oh boy.
They should see her over on the ward.
So they walk in. Nautilus a little bit caught out. The cocoon misses and the anchor lands. Nautilus almost certainly gonna get out of there. The lantern out. Elise just barely missing the cocoon, and well played by the Nautilus, using Elise to get out.
Yeah, I actually like the split off over here. Nautilus, they can see Elise come over through the ward, so they know where she is. So Samara takes the top route out, and they put all their eggs in one basket and go for Nautilus. Nautilus is able to just CC Elise and just kind of walk out of there. So a very good job over by Enemy Heart to just survive it, and they're going to immediately take the dragon.
Yeah, so more advantage is going to All-Star. They don't quite get the kill, but that does lead to enough dragon pressure for them to secure it.
No shots.
Yeah, so here's the Zac gank right here.
Orianna gonna have to
Big
burn her
pull.
summoner, but it's gonna
The
be
level
enough. Still a
7
decent amount of damage.
Cassidy,
There.
boom, does it and survives the turret. That's it. It's game over.
Oh, Elise is
But Elise coming in for
Oh
a
my
turn kill,
God!
and
Hitch
Zach's
is
gonna have
back,
to
and we
run
got
for his
ourselves a
life.
game again. Oh, can he do it? Not able to juke that.
No, but
Not close
Elise
enough.
getting the return kill off. The kill does go over to Cassidy, though, so a little bit more gold in Cassidy's pocket.
Wow.
Yeah, and the problem here over for the mid lane area, they're actually doing a pretty good job. They're right on par with each other. It seems to be the junglers at this point. Elise now picking up her 2nd kill over here in the mid lane.
And that's scary with the items for her.
Yeah.
She gets some gold. We saw that Diana game where she was just doing work. Elise is not the same as Diana, of course, but she's got the same. She's got some CC. She got a stun, big burst damage from Elise, and execute, and that high HP damage that she's got from her normal form Q. So we'll see what she can do. Get some extra gold here. Maybe she'll get shut down from that bounty as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully. But you're right. Elise has so much power, especially rushing the boots early with a Doran's ring. Looking to keep making these ganks, looking to keep putting a lot of pressure on the map, and she absolutely can. Like we were saying earlier, with the dive potential, especially with the Cassante over here on a counter dive or a 2v2 up in the top.
Oh, and there's going to repeat
Wow,
mid
look at
lane.
this.
Orianna almost certainly going to go down.
No, Cassidy
Misses
cancels
the auto.
attack.
He's going to go down
He's gonna
for
go
it.
down, yeah.
Overestimating his damage. Cassidy
No,
going to
just
pay with
simply
his life.
that's
Missing
one
the
of those
auto
ones,
attack.
That's one of those ones you just kick yourself because he had her. He wanted to pull away to
Yeah,
get
went
out
for
of
the
turret
needless
at her.
cancel, yep.
Yeah, and he canceled the auto attack, resulting in a death that would have never happened. So very unfortunate right here. But they say, hey, don't worry, buddy. We're gonna avenge you. We're gonna take Shelly down.
But listen, if you're Cassidy and you're trading kills, that's not the end of the world.
No.
No, you
Plenty of scaling time.
exactly. And 6-item Cassidy, and I dare you to try to beat that. So
I've done it.
Enemy Heart.
I'm already scared.
I
I'm
know.
already
Enemy
peeing
Heart,
bit,
a little
thinking
bit
about it.
behind, but they're getting a lot of plays to get themselves back into it. And as long as they have Cassidy, they definitely have every tool they need to win the game. Ooh.
Yeah, looking for a beautiful dive over here. I'm not sure if they know Elise is here or not. I think she stayed just out of vision.
Yeah, it's well played by the
So-
Elise. And if they commit to this, then Little Nautilus might lose his life, but they're going to back off wisely. Oh, no, Nautilus going to stay. They're going to commit to this, and Orianna's here as well.
Orianna
This is
making
going to
it
be
over
an
here.
absolutely tragic dive. The Cassandra goes down, but Volibear is going to pay for that, and maybe the Nautilus as well, but no! And yes, Volibear will end up going down. Nautilus running for his life. Orianna chasing him down. Is it going to be enough? Going all over the place. Zach comes to get him out, but Nautilus goes back in a little bit questionable and gives the kill over. So a 2-for-1 tower dive. They get a little bit of place. And Zach goes down as well. A 3-for-1 tower dive, and disaster strikes for Enemy Heart.
Yeah, that was super unfortunate. I actually like what Chicken did, and late.
Is that a little jinx rocket
Yeah,
you saw there?
for good measure, But I like it. He actually did save the Nautilus's life. Maybe a chase down would have happened and caught up around mid lane, but Nautilus actually just goes back in and says, hey, man, you're here. Let's fight her. And he's like, no, this isn't why I did this.
Yeah.
And it results in both of them dying. And this Elise walks off 4-0 after that.
She has a big buy whenever she returns back after taking a couple of these gruggies.
And back to that pregame interview, Enemy Heart not really scrimming according to Chicken, and maybe that's showing here a little bit of lack of prep, a little bit of lack of cohesion, it's a little bit rough right now for Enemy Heart. But again, they have the scaling, they have their routes back into the game.
Yeah, definitely not too bad. K.5 for a gold difference here. All-Star, a little bit of an edge. Oh, wow.
Lost his buff.
Is that going to go in here? And fighting off a little more than he can chew. Huge damage coming in, but he's staying alive to the very end, and the return damage coming in. Samira going to clean this up, and are they going to end up getting out? The cocoon comes in, the hook, the Nautilus hook on top of it, but Jinx is here as well as Orianna, the huge shockwave coming through. Jinx finishes one off. Samir's going to have to run for her life as well. People dying left, right, but All-Star comes out on top, and nobody dies.
Yeah, you gotta start to ask yourself, this is a problem. What do we do? Because that's super unfortunate, right? She comes in, she invades your jungle, she has a little bit of help over here, but you say, hey, listen, we have a 3v2 advantage, we can make this happen, we can pick up some kills over here. Actually just so close to making it work, unable to grab the Elise, the Thresh Lantern pulls it out. So many people drop to now 25% of their health, if not lower than that, and got nothing.
What I gotta point out, so many people were low, and Cassie was bot that whole time with TP.
Yeah.
Didn't even need him.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I
it's
think
not
Enemy
enough
Heart
time.
did need them that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, they need him, but I feel like he would have died anyway. They just did. I mean, all
He might have been able to grab a few kills over here, but he can't TP. All he could do was the mid lane at this point. That's it. So another fight immediately over here. Caston getting grabbed and a little damage getting done to him, but they're in trouble, right? Caston has the majority of their kills on this team. You have to just hope that this man can get level 16. You start picking off some stuff over here. Let's see if he does the jump across to steal
he
it.
can
I
do
think
it.
at this point,
Here it
do
is.
Oh, he's timing it well.
Oh.
He's going for the drive-by just a little
He
bit
tried.
too early.
Good attempt.
You
I'll
gotta
give
try
him
it.
that one.
You gotta
I'll give him
try
that
Excellent
one.
It's
excellent
almost,
attempt.
almost riskless. Almost.
Excellent
Yeah.
attempt, but a 4K gold lead. Black Bull really showing his dominance in the jungle right now. Giving it to Chicken, who we haven't seen much from, but only strong performances so far. Getting a little bit out jungled here, but Elise does have that early pressure, but
Oh,
have to
big.
cut myself off there. Getting caught out a little bit is the Jinx, but has the lantern to get out of there. And once again, Enemy Heart looking for something, but not coming up with anything.
Yeah, not able to grab it, but the Oriana's going to be able to walk out of this one too. So it just seems a tad bit off right now.
Oh, and Volibear going in for a fight he does not want. Casante's going to be picking that one up, but a huge amount of HP healed. And the shield. Will he turn this around? One more auto attack will do it. Volibear finishes him off, and there we go. A little bit of positivity for Enemy Heart.
Yeah, that's a feel bad moment for Casante right there. You're about one auto away, and he
That
gets the
heal.
shield. He gets the heal
then
and
the
the shield.
shield.
He dropped down over here. But that could be the momentum shift to kind of say, hey, listen, I can make things happen over here at top lane. He even took a few turret shots in that fight too as well. So he clearly has an advantage in my book at this rate.
Yeah, but Volibear, always been a champion that spikes really hard in the mid game, but will eventually fall off. So, that I can't really say I'm going to rely on the Volibear pick too much coming late game, but it's definitely something they can play for and maybe give them a little advantage in these fights coming up.
Yeah, use it as an avenue, right? You're gonna have your next objective coming up here. Should be, or they just took Rift.
It's coming up soon. I
Oh,
think
it's
about a minute.
Yeah. So that will be it. That'll be the next one showing up here.
Ooh, Elise goes for the cocoon, misses it. Zach's just going to get on out of there, down a level, doesn't want to take that fight. The Caston, though, been on the side this whole time, has the CS advantage over the Oriana. Definitely in this game, and getting the Roa, getting his items, he is what you got to look out
He
for.
can tackle her. Let's go.
Yeah, look at this. Taking the fight here, and
Yeah,
that is
just take
almost
her
certainly
out of
going to
there.
be enough. Boom. But the perfect
my
shockwave.
dear Lord.
And
Zach
she's going to get out.
over
Zach
here.
coming in.
Boom!
Boom. Dunks him with the
Dropped
E.
them. But you have to look at it. A beautiful kill over here. I like the snipe by the Zach, but Rift Herald is being done by the other jungler at this point. Volibear trying to do it
Volibear
again and
looking for
cut
a
her
fight.
off at this, and the Rift Herald is actually going to go down. Volibear kind of stuck over here,
Yeah,
and
this is too
Zach
much.
going right in.
Jinx is free hitting right now. Everyone about to go down. It's going to be an absolute wipe. All-Star killing everyone. Chicken going down. The blobs
passive.
coming out. Caston's here, but it's a little too little,
And the
too
tower,
late.
he's gone.
Tower gone. And that is going to be even more kills going the way of All-Star. And Enemy Heart has to run for their lives.
Wow, and that's
the
what
rift.
happens. That's what happens in the pregame interview.
Yeah.
No one knows until they hit the rift, and
Yeah,
you
you know.
see performances like this. Amazing by Elise, 6-0-4.
Yeah, we had B-Red here, with
Jeez.
serving up the humble pie, not trying, letting his play talk for him. So far, 4-0-3, I think he's doing just that.
Oh,
Yep.
he's so much damage
Absolutely.
coming out
And
from him.
Chicken did tell us of a 2-0 sweep. I think he just meant after the first game.
Right.
Yeah.
It must be. I mean, at this point, it looks like maybe intentionally.
Mm-hmm.
No, none of that. None of that.
We have to call for PayPal accounts.
Yep.
So,
But yeah, a serious disadvantage over here in the jungle. I do like the Zach pick. He is just so strong, but Elise made actually everything work in the early game. I think it was like 100% success rate, ganking over here, making all this stuff happen. And I mean, look at the score: 122 CS to the 85. Has a few items in here: 6, 0, and 4 with a 700 gold shutdown that just got reduced to 650. As I said that. Yeah.
Listen to this though. We see a 10-stack Dark Seal. If that goes to Magi's, I'd say that is Enemy Heart's way back into the game. Because you know what happens when you build Magi's? You immediately lose all your stacks.
Oh, is that true?
That I've seen it happen way too many times.
Yeah. The curse of Magi's.
And look, Volibear right now has the power right now. Can just bully the Cassante around a little bit. Cassante doesn't really want any of it. Just happy to take the wave that's being pushed in by the volley passive. But Zach wants more of this. Oh, but a nice little dash by the Cassante to get out. But it's going to be huge damage. The CC is massive. He pops the ult to try to get out. The tower is going to be disabled. Volibear jumping in. And the Zach. A beautiful flash. The tower is reactivated. The damage is huge. And Cassante is going to get out alive. But they're going to have a repeat. And another fight coming under the tower. The damage is huge. They're juggling it. There's just so much health. The tower's just not doing enough damage. But Cassante is staying alive. Here's Samira on top of it. Is that going to finally do enough damage? And it is. Orianna TPing in, and is that going to result in the kill? No!
Oh my goodness!
TP's in to die, and that might be exactly what Enemy Heart was looking for the entire time.
Yeah, well, a lot of stuff's going on in the top lane. A lot of stuff's going on in the bot lane over here, too, as well. Their Dragon was just taking. That leaves Soul coming up at this point. Kassadin wants something right now, but not able to get anything. Actually, Thresh dropping so low right here, but Jinx and Elise both have so much damage that you need to just back off at this point. You're risking just immediately dying.
No, he sees the Thresh, and Thresh knows that he's juicy right now.
Yeah.
Staying in there for the bait. Kassadin.
Samira and Volibear on the way over here, but I don't actually think they can catch up to him, right?
No, maybe not. They have no one coming in on the flank that's going to walk them out. But yeah, that is a 3 dragon stack right now. They get some gold back, but you know, that's going to be a mountain dragon.
No way.
Very soon.
Oh, there it is.
And there we
classic.
go.
No vision, actually.
No
just
vision.
Use the minions to figure out where he was when he walked in the broad.
And this Jinx play, absolutely phenomenal today.
Yeah.
Just really, truly incredible. Both teams, you know, they have an avenue in, but if you look at the gold lead, you know, 6K at 20 minutes is quite the disparity. And what was that chicken said? 5K gold lead? Well, you know, it was 6K and it's on the wrong team.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, the numbers are there, you just get them wrong.
Yeah, that's right. That is 100% right. But, you know, Enemy Heart is showing that they can get back into this, but it's getting worse by the minute. This Jinx is not going to be selling items anytime soon. So you're going to have that to deal with, and I don't think you'll ever be able to get a blue buff over to this Kassadin the way the jungle's been going.
No.
And you know what? They're just going to say, dude, you can't fight us. Come to Baron and see what happens. Jinx has been safe every single fight. Come. We dare you. And they're not even going to challenge this. They don't even know what's happening. They just did it right on spawn, and that is going to be enough. Kassadin a little bit far up. They're going to look for a fight here. Going in. The Volibear tries to counter-engage. Pretty decent damage coming in, but Cassante picks up the first kill, and it looks like at the end of the day, All-Star is going to be picking this one up. It's nothing to write home. Nobody goes down, and a full, clean ace with Baron at 20 minutes. And the first game, an absolute stomp by All-Star. They just might walk this right down mid lane.
Yeah, this is going to be the end of the game right here. So, I mean, they try to do what they can. Orianna had the whole side of the hill over here to throw her all over and cast her abilities at this point. But it was just so much damage over by the team of All-Stars that you just can't do anything to that. I mean, that's one of you just gotta, you know, have short-term memory and just say, hey, listen, we got blown out of the water on this first game. We're just
not so fast. Not so fast. They're gonna get some kills in, but it will not be enough.
Yeah.
The Nexus goes down.
Not so fast. You're out of your mind if you thought that was going to change right there.
And a sub-22-minute game for All-Star. Yeah. Wow. The underdog coming in and leaving their mark on that one.
Yeah, excellent job by All-Stars. I mean, I thought the team comp was going to go the other way a little bit, but just proved once again that even these team comps with such great synergy sometimes just can't work out. I got to give a shout-out, huge shout-out to the jungle of All-Star. That man was everywhere.
Doing
everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah, so just got a
massive...
every
single lane ahead.
Yeah, advantage for the whole team. Volibear able to hold his own top. We saw a couple funky dives that went on for like 25 seconds, which was great. Yeah, and it looked
That
good
top
there,
lane was
but
crazy.
unfortunately, you still have the jungle, the mid lane, and the bot lane that were not able to keep up.
And, you know, I got to say, the Jinx play of that game, absolutely phenomenal. That guy was perfectly positioned every fight, maximizing his DPS, you know, landing every single skill shot.
Yeah, against someone like Zach, who doesn't give a shit about your enemy, you know, whoever he's facing.
Yeah, but, you know, at the
he
end of
just
the
jumps
day,
right
until
in.
Kassadin
It's
is, like,
clean.
enabled, who's going in with Zach, you know?
True.
It's just a one-man show and just not enough. And they were able to just kite back with the Thresh, the Orianna, peel back, and it was just too much. Absolutely too much.
Jeez.
But, you know, we still got possibly 2 more games coming up. Best
yeah.
of 3. These are not one-offs anymore. This is a best of 3 series.
This is playoffs, baby. This is real. This is real. I mean, you're locked in right here. So, you know, I want you to kind of break down for me your enemy heart. Where do you make the adjustments, Josh?
So, I don't know if I want to go for as much of a team fight comp here. My next game, I'm gonna see. You know, I had Orianna. I had I can't be doing this.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Uh-oh. Well, let me...
Next.
What the heck? Dude, you know,
It's not.
you know, if I was enemy heart, you know, I'd pick a little bit something with a little bit more easy execution. You know, you had the Volibear top; it was doing some things for you, but you know, the Kassadin, you got to have more ways to enable that guy. Maybe you have the elites on your side, enable the Kassadin, and get him snowballing a little bit. But the composition for All-Star is a lot easier to execute. You know, front to back, really good CC, really good peel, zone control. And, you know, we got to take a 3-minute break here because my co-stars are dying right now. And they're going to need some Celestials to bring them back into the fray.
That's right.
Stay with us.
Hey, sorry. as
Yeah,
well.
definitely very interesting. You know, a lot of priority going for the bot lane right now.
Recurring picks as well. I mean, Sejuani was banned, Lulu was banned, Nami was banned,
And
Elise was picked, Iron was banned, Maokai, you know. Janna, a new champion.
Janna,
Okay.
yeah.
Actually, I like that.
I like that a lot.
I actually
really good against the
yeah,
Zac.
so interrupting.
Really
Unbelievably good against the Zac. Has two methods to completely stop him from getting into the fray at all times, essentially. So I like the Janna pick. The Janna Jinx is actually huge over here. The Ashe, we've seen it fluctuate and ends up being support over here. So I still want to know if that is going to be the case, or she's going to be 80 carry.
Ooh, and a nice Echo pick for the jungle. Most likely in the jungle, can still flex that mid lane, but Echo, you know, definitely another champion that's been seeing a lot of love since the item changes.
Yeah.
Just gonna be a nice response to the Zac, and I gotta say, I'm liking Enemy Heart's draft a little bit right now.
Yeah, it can just do.
Whoa.
Hey,
The
yeah,
Taco
Bell moment
yeah,
right
that
there.
was a Taco Bell moment, if I'm remembering correctly. So that is gonna look like Ashe 80 carry, Karma over here in the bot lane, and you're right. The Echo is just so strong. The damage that can be done is actually enough to just completely delete an 80 carry, sometimes a mid laner off the map.
Now, if I would for a second, I gotta say, this is how you run a comp with Zac. You know, a lot of engage right now. The Ashe, the Karma. You know, a lot of ways to help that Zac, and he's not just on an island by himself. So, oh my God,
Another one.
double.
Taco
That's
Bell
a double
loves us.
doink right there.
That's what I like to see. But you know, I'm liking All-Star Draft, but the Janna pick is really huge right now, which are gonna be really interesting to see how they round this out. The Cassante ban coming in, and you know, you gotta respect that after the last game.
Yeah.
Cassante was an absolute menace, and the Olaf goes down as well.
Okay.
Two really aggro top laners. Gonna be really interesting. They might go. I say they go for the mid pick here and save top for a counter.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen so many similar. Oh, so she was also banned last game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So many
was.
recurring champions.
And
It's
look
very
at that.
interesting.
The engage just keeps getting more and more
Yeah,
incredible.
and that's starting to become a problem, right? Because you have the ability to lock down the Echo. They can even stop it. You can even engage yourself as Lissandra and start to draw all 5 players in, and then the rest of your team falls up because you can ult yourself, and all of a sudden nobody can touch you and you're dealing all this damage. So I really like this Lissandra pick. That's actually great.
Ooh,
Malzahar.
Malzahar, an interesting pick here. Interesting pick, you know.
It is interesting. I'm not sure if I'm a
Right.
big fan of it.
I'm not either. I don't see it meshing against them
this
or with
comp.
them.
Against this comp, I'm not the biggest fan of it because I don't know.
Who are you ulting?
Well,
Who? I mean, Ashe,
know-
I guess, but there's so much peel.
right.
interrupt
Malzahar
it.
is great if you can kind of say like, hey, listen, I can flash ult somebody, they're dead, right? We have all this damage, they can do it.
Wow.
I don't mind it, you know.
Yeah, I don't
Interesting
mind it.
comp,
I
for
don't
sure.
mind it
For some
either.
reason, with the Ornn, it looks a little bit better. I don't know what it is.
A-
you know,
a
Ornn-
little.
Ornn just an absolute menace right now. That guy can become completely unkillable.
Right.
Just the engage is actually pretty good right now for Enemy Heart. A little bit more clear cut than it was last game with the Echo and the Ornn.
No way they locked that Wukong.
Oh, it's not the monkey, is
What
it?
a crazy engage
Oh,
and
is it?
team
Are we
fight they would
monkey
have.
gaming today?
We could be.
We're
Oh
monkey
my
gaming,
God.
baby.
All
The
right.
monkey coming out top.
Zac, Ashe, Lissandra, Wukong, plus Karma Alt Shield. These guys are about to go crazy. I
Yeah.
feel like All
Yeah.
Star is an insane team fight.
No, their team fight is absolutely
Oh
phenomenal.
my
And
god.
they even have like a lot of utility, a lot of zoning with the Ashe, Lissandra, and Karma if they need to peel back. Their team can
Yeah.
pretty much do anything.
I think this is honestly bad for Enemy Heart. I'm gonna say All Star won the draft. I think with this heavy engaged comps like the All Star picks, you kind of want to do one of two things. One is you take a classic, just a ton of poke comp where you're able to do so much damage that you negate this engage when they try to push and everything like that. Or you go another engaged / tanky team and try to either beat them to the engage or you're able to absorb it. I think Ornn can do that job where he gets a ton of stuff on. I think Echo
So-
can too with his ultimate, but I think they have too much
That,
CC.
the Zac top, you know, I've been waiting to see this one. I cannot
Exciting.
wait to see that. When Zac was first released, you saw a lot of top lane play because he had the damage numbers for it. And now, with the tanks being as strong as they are, he's back in that meta. He's back in the top lane. Can't wait to see that. But you know, if you're, and an observation to make though, if you're All-Star, how are you killing Ornn this game?
You don't need to.
Go in.
The problem is you honestly don't need to.
You'll never get to that point.
What you need to do is you need to worry about two people, and that's one, Malzahar, because he actually does a very good job with the Sandras of dealing damage to the tank, people like this. I mean, you have Zach, which is going to take a lot. You have Wukong, which is going to take a lot. You have the ability to stop and engage. So simply by Lissandra or Wukong making that first move onto him, you can halt it. You can stop it with the Malzahar ult. Hopefully your Echo and Jinx have enough damage to do it, and Ornn leans up with enough CC to break away this engage. That's perfect scenario, right?
Yeah.
It's always it's not there all the time. It's hard. It's tough. But I do, like I said before, like All Stars Comp, there's too much perfect or right scenarios that have to go for enemy heart to just take the game. I think it comes over to a skilled matchup, and even at that, you can still lose it just because you're out comped.
Yeah, it's just a weird comp for enemy heart. I think their picks are kind of mismatched almost, not necessarily a lot of synergy going on. Ornn can do anything he wants, of course, to start a team fight, but the follow-up is what I'm kind of concerned about. I don't know how much chemistry is going on there necessarily.
Yeah, the Echo is there to follow up, and I say late game, everyone gets 6 items, which probably won't happen. I do tend to lean enemy heart side a little bit. You have the Ornn being an unkillable tank. Jinx 6 items is Jinx 6 items. No one's gonna be doing more damage than her. And then you have Malzahar, who can just pick a target and kill him late game. But the problem is, if you're Malzahar, how do you reach any viable targets with all of this zone control and CC?
Yeah, that's the problem. Is they're going to be engaging on you, and my guess is, you can't necessarily catch somebody out, right? Because the counter engage is too strong. The counter engage is too strong from All Stars, and the Karma Shield is so much that it might be enough.
The counter engage from enemy heart is also very good, and I think that's what they're looking for. They're looking to almost bait All Star in with all the engage tools they have, and they have the Janna, they have the Malzahar. Like, all right, you want to go in? Well, we're gonna Taco Bell you. How's that?
Oh, that is true. That is actually smart, right there.
Speaking of Taco Bell, this Zach is looking like he just had some Taco Bell, and Malzahar.
Oh, the airy! Oh my
God! Enough damage, and look at that. The Karma Roam, absolutely massive. Zach's still fighting. He doesn't those
care.
drops. He does not care. But look how much damage that Ornn took while we were gone. Zach definitely not messing around.
No, and it always looks like when he's such low HP like this, it always looks like it's a problem for him. But the lower he is, actually more that he gets back from his blobs and his passive. So it's Ornn.
It's a bait.
Ornn understands it, and he's respecting it right here. You would think for most other champions, I could just drop my pillar, instantly one-shot him. But it's not the case here. I don't even think Ornn has enough damage to kill the blobs on top.
I see Echo going in bot lane here against the Ashe. Bot lane going crazy.
Bot lane, and Buddha Boom Bow. It looks like
gets out of there.
It's going to be a flash blown by the Ashe. Get some return damage in. Karma's coming in, but that's a good gank by Little Monkey Man getting the flash out of there.
That freeze raise, I hate him.
But look at that. Boom.
Wow,
the action is just all over the place. Ornn found his angle, killing the Zac, and kills going on both sides.
Ornn has like 3 waves here. So that's a problem to try to contest it. But this could be
speaking of problems, this Ashe
here.
has a massive problem. That's the whole team coming to kill him. But the return kill on the Echo is going to go through. And it's just that simple.
Yeah, and it's over. I mean,
this
TP right down, want to back up her team, doesn't even really need to be doing it. That's all right, 1 for 1 there, right? I mean...
Yeah, and Lissandra picks up a ton of CS and XP for that. Able to make it right back over to the mid lane at this point. You're going to see a level 6 and a small XP advantage over here. So this is kind of what I want to see the Wukong come over into this point. Malzahar is going to be 6. Lissandra is going to be 6. The ultimates work similar to the point where all you need is a jungler to jump over and through there, and you can lock somebody down for a couple seconds. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening right here. It's going to be, I see, keep your eyes on the mid lane, and then over the next couple minutes, I think a gank's coming either way.
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely when those level 6s hit, it's going to be absolutely massive. But, Dragon getting started off here, and Wukong getting a little bit low. Echo going to be coming in. They have the health advantage, and they can't stay on this, can they? But the Orange ultimate coming in top. Zach just staying
Dude,
under
we got
his
some
tower. And
a
a fight
lot
here.
of fighting going on. over
Lysandra
here.
getting caught out has to pop the ultimate to stay alive, but the health bars are not looking so
This
hot
is
for
scary.
All-Star. Yeah, but at the same time, they're staying and committing to this. The Lysandra goes in,
Lysandra,
has
yeah.
absolutely 0 mana, and is just going to give her life for pretty much nothing. Going down there, the Malzahar picking that one up. The Jinx taking some massive return damage. The Ashe is untouched. Janna doing her best to peel off, but the Dragon will go over to Jinx, and the fight is ensuing afterwards. Jinx getting her 3 auto attacks off, but the Ashe is still alive. Malzahar there with no auto, but Ornn is here to clean this one up. That is going to be the Dragon and the kills going over to enemy heart.
Yeah, a funky fight, I'd say there,
Good
right?
word.
Funky.
Definitely.
That's the word.
Yeah, that's
funky.
it. So it looked struggling, right? You had like a 3v2 scenario, kind of like, hey, let's all start saying like, I want this dragon, but enemy heart was hovering around it the whole time. You had both the 80 carries down in the bot lane in a 1v1 farming scenario. Ashe starts to make her way over there with a small lane advantage, but in the meantime, Lysandra's getting trouble. She gets into a huge fight over here. Uses her
self-inflicted,
uses her ability to go back in. I don't think, like you said,
No.
understand the mana resources that she had,
No, and
had to just sit there and die with auto attacks.
Oh, this
That's
guy's
it.
getting hurt up here.
The dragon obviously not going over to All Stars. Wukong was so low, not level 6 yet.
no, All-Star just
Karma
to give
had
that
been
one
taking
up.
a ton of damage trying to maintain the dragon so it didn't reset. And enemy heart just simply overtook this fight.
And-
I actually think it was a better turnout for All-Star than it really should have been. They were able to pick up a couple
No, I
kills
agree.
there, but not good for
No, and-
All-Star. That was a little different, not what I expected
You
to
gotta
play.
wonder what Lysandra was looking for there. Popping the ult, it's like, did she forget she just popped her ult when she went back in?
Yeah,
She really had no
I
minute
don't
to
know.
do
She
anything.
seemed. I think she realized she was lost as soon as she went back in.
Well, she's probably
yeah.
just listening to the call at that point, trying to help her team, but, she did not have the resources for
yeah,
it.
stuck in the middle of 3 people, and you saw it was like, all right, whatever. It was the classic, just sit there and auto attack the dragon for
It's
the
a
whole
big
time.
damage
she's
coming
upset.
in. The Malzahar ult, but it looks like Echo's going to
Oh,
be,
he's
or the
gone.
Wukong rather, going to be here to finish that one off, and Lysandra making up for her mistakes, getting that kill. Malzahar going down.
Yeah,
and
the
monkey
problem
getting
is
involved
that
in
can
this.
happen 100% of the time. The Wukong faking the decoy
Oh,
over here
that's-
thought it would work.
Yeah, that's tough.
But
Not
not
falling
Echo
for it.
and Chicken a little too smart and says, "Man, I know that ain't your decoy," and just keeps hitting them. But yeah, I like that synergy through the Wukong and Lysandra. 100% of the time you can make that work. Now you know Malzahar has no flash, has no summoner spell to escape. So if I'm Wukong, I'm saying I'm gonna take my top jungle and let's run it back if he pushes at this point.
For
No,
sure, should be a
for
free
sure.
kill.
Absolutely, for sure. And Ornn getting a little bit low here, but, probably just going to walk out, not really too afraid. Zach doesn't have that huge of a kill potential, but yeah, right now, gold dead even right now. Both sides completely in this one. A little bit of a gold lead, actually, for enemy
An
heart.
Ash arrow coming up here and
it's going
stuns
to land!
Echo.
Oh,
Wow.
perfect
Stuns
timing!
Echo so that Wukong is able to take him down.
And this is going to snowball out of
Boom.
control. The Ornn is absolutely huge, though. Malzahar is trying to stay alive as long as he can. Ornn flashing, but misses the knock-up. And that is going to cost him his life.
that
Going to
hurts.
go down. But Jinx is here. Is he going to pop off? Gets the auto attacks down. Trying to kill the
Jinx
Karma
actually
to get
has
the first
no
reset.
mana to make this
has no
work.
mana. Has to get out of there. And a couple tragic mistakes at the end of the day.
Good
Janna
shot by
running
Jinx
for his
on the
life.
blast
Yeah,
cam.
saving Janna's life. Some damage coming in. Karma still getting low, but I don't think Janna wants this. She's just donating a kill at this point. The Jinx coming over to try to get some auto attacks off, but here's Echo as well. This fight just won't end.
Oh,
it's constant.
man.
Karma
And
going
there
down.
we go.
Jinx
Sneaky
does not get the
Ninja.
reset.
Able to pick something up after all that effort of probably absorbing 9 life bars
Oh
worth
my
of
God.
damage right there through the shield. But yeah, I mean, Jinx not able to do anything with the no mana
Yep.
right at this point. Janna took so much damage. Yeah, so a pretty unique scenario. Not a typical game that I think we've seen a little bit. This has been so much back and forth.
I love it.
And then the kill goes over to Jinx.
at that.
I don't know if that
What
was a
did Liz
rocket
do,
kill.
though?
That was
Was
in
that
the-
an ult
Was it
kill?
the mid lane? Where was that?
Where's
we'll
the
never
skull
know.
on the map? I don't
We'll
see
never
it.
know, but
Something like that. Yeah, something like that.
That's a
but,
cow's turkey.
The best way I could describe this game right now is scrappy.
Definitely scrappy is the right word. Malzahar, or no, that's Karma trying to run out of that scrap.
That's Echo. Yeah, I know. It was
Stop
Karma.
Stop it. The champions look too alike in this game. They're all jumping around all over the place, all crazy.
Yeah, there's too many jumps. They should remove all jumps from the game.
But yeah, All-Star, maybe has not learned the mistake from the last Dragon fight. They feel confident in their power. The gold lead's still completely identical, and they're going to look for this fight.
Yeah, are we going to see a repeat over here? Because this is what happened last time, was Enemy Heart took the Dragon, took a lot of damage from it. They played it back and forth, and then they were just able to fully engage over here. Blue team, I actually like that summoning the Rift Herald is going to do some damage to the mid lane. Meanwhile, you got this over here.
Oh, but the Ornn on the back line! And then massive damage coming in as well. This looks like the fight that they want. Ornn taking a huge amount of damage. Gets the ultimate off, though. Jinx is free hitting. Does not get the
melee range.
Thinks she has enough damage, but she's going in. And Zach picking up the double. Holy smokes, the damage coming in absolutely massive. Oh my god. And it looks like All-Star is going to pick this one up. And, a promising start to the fight. The Ornn engage looked really good, but Ash, at the end of the day, was able to finish those kills off, and All-Star ends up on top.
And actually, the engage was so strong over here by the Ornn to start it off. And then Wukong Jinx were put in a 1v1 scenario over here to the side, and Jinx was actually winning it, and everybody dropped so low. All you have to do is switch over to Rockets at this point, and you have free reign of this whole thing. The fight's done. It's a wash. Malzahar doing such a good job picking up a triple kill, essentially by himself with Ornn and Janna's help. But Jinx, I don't know what happened. Not sure if she threw away her gun and was trying to take them all down by punching them, but walked right into all
Speaking of walking right in, he's walking right into this, trying to get the kill on Losandra. Will get it. Gonna cost her life, though. Karma gonna be picking that one up. But yeah, she's going to scrap this one out. Supportal combat right here, and it looks like it's going to end. Echo breaking that brawl up, but Jinx, gets the kill there, but again, trying to melee range fight people at the end of the day.
Yeah,
this is a good one.
What I'm seeing right here is more of like a solo queue match, right? So make sure it's the right one, bait him into it, but as long as enough damage,
dropping the staff,
still
shut down.
That's gold.
Shut down damage, and Black Bull been an absolute menace these two games. A jungle god. Jungle Canyon right now. Both games. He's showing he's got boom. Taco Bell skills.
He deserves a Verde burrito, I'll tell you what.
That's what I'm saying. Give me some of that. Zach wants some of that. Look at him heal. Look how much healing he gets. It's blobbing all over the place, dude.
Yeah, Ornn trying to step on those little bad boys.
This Ornn is getting tossed around like a rag doll. The damage is huge. Zach does not care, though. He is just going to heal right up like nothing happened. And he'll jump right in again. Here, look how many blocks. You can't step on them all.
Ornn could actually be going down right here.
He almost certainly is, but here comes Janet to save him. The shield's gonna be coming in. Zach gonna have to live as long as he can.
He dodged that tornado.
Oh my god. The damage from the W, enough to finish off the Ornn. Zach gonna have to run out of here. Does he have the E? He doesn't have the mana, but it's not gonna be enough. Echo has to back off, and Zach is starting to get strong.
Yeah, that's the demonic embrace power right there, son. Just so much damage. This is an Ornn we're talking about, and he was just able to make a feast. And this isn't like a simple, hey, man, I just out-damaged you. This was like
he dodged
30 seconds of fighting.
He dodged Jinx Rocket.
Yeah, he dodged a lot of stuff over here. Able to win it in the 1v2 at the end of it, waited for the Janna shield to go out, and there's an Ash
the ultimate coming in on to who else but Jinx. Bada boom, bada bed.
Jinx is having a rough game right now. Started off actually pretty strong, and it is just playing in my eyes.
You gotta think the pressure's getting to him a little bit. Playing an elimination game, you can't make any mistakes, and that almost makes you a little more antsy, a little more tense. Going for plays you wouldn't normally.
I think
Rift Herald going on.
Yeah, that's the Rift Herald cam right there.
That's a Taco Bell Rift Herald.
That's a Taco Bell Rift Herald
But
cam.
yeah, no, I think the part where you start to throw this away is that dragon fight. There's no way in the world that you lose it if Jinx doesn't walk She switched over to minigun, which I understand she's kiting Wukong out over there, but then proceeds to go from the top of the river right into the brush, into all 5 people. I truly don't understand
She tunneled
what
for
happened.
her first reset kill.
Yeah,
You know?
I truly don't get it. I mean, that fight's a wash. This is a different game that we start looking at, but
I know.
you need to hope
But-
that Malzahar
Oh
can do
man!
his job right
and
here.
once again, Jinx
boy.
just getting absolutely manhandled. And you know that's the problem when you play Jinx. You just can get caught out like this. And when you have the engage that All-Star does, that Jinx is a sitting duck, and nothing
Yeah.
she can do.
For sure, and that's right after Malzahar just kills Lissandra bot lane solo, gets some damage on the tower. I can't tell if that tower is dead or not, but Lissandra dead again. 0-5 and 8. It's a tough game for her for sure.
Tough game, but you know at the end of the day,
But it
you're an
doesn't
engaged
matter.
bot.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's the problem, right? With the Lissandra, all she's looking to do right here is engage, hit the Everfrost, hit your ultimate on yourself or a target you need to bring down, and that's it. Even if some kills happen, all this stuff, you're good to go.
You know, I like to see it. Everfrost, and she's an ice champion from the Freljord.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's almost like she was born to have that item.
Is that true?
It's gotta be her, right? That's even her crown, that little item.
No.
Wow. Inspiring
No.
by Riot, truly. The Freljord.
Yeah, that is. It's like you know, it's Viego. You gotta go play the Red King. Like, you have no choice.
If you don't, you lose the free passive.
Yeah, exactly.
10% everything buff.
Little Malzahar's got to run for his life. The boys are coming for him, and he has to understand this. Here comes
Oh
Karma.
my.
Gonna pop the shield off. The flash immediately. He knows what's coming, and
Probably a
boom,
good move.
Taco Bell flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his little poor minion died.
Yeah, that's a bit sad, but you know we're gonna going top lane here. You know, or in the unkillable God tank, he met Zac, and you know that's a force to be reckoned with. Just nothing he can do against it. Zac gonna pick up all this farm. The next dragon has spawned, and Ornn has the inside track on this, but Zac has the TP to respond
Do you remember
to it.
when there used to be the purple team?
The purple team. I don't remember that.
I remember when top lane used to be, people used to call it the island because no one would ever pay
That's
attention
right.
to it.
That's right.
But now, I mean, top lane is so entertaining. I mean,
Yeah,
even
it's so
last
entertaining.
game, it
We
was
can
crazy.
ignore a dragon being taken. You know?
Yeah.
We like to see that. But Malzahar gonna get the pick off here, and almost certainly, yes, it's going to be going down. But the flat, the
What
heals
is
are
that
insane.
deal? Who is
What
that?
going on? How is they still alive? And finally, Karma
my
will go
God.
down. But they used so much to take her down. But that will be a kill for nothing. The dragon is taken, but Karma going to lose her life, but not after giving us a show. The mantra W there for the
It had
healing
to.
on top
Yeah.
of the shield. My word.
You get like 50% of your health
Yeah.
back. It's something crazy. So you can just survive so long. That's
Yeah,
why Tank Karma
a pretty
is a threat and
big
a
swing
half.
right now for Enemy Heart, getting some towers down and just has the advantage. He's going to keep pressing it. But the arrow
Oh
coming
my
in, the
goodness.
immediate cleanse
Use
by
with
the
the
Jinx,
cleanse,
a
good
Taco
cleanse
Bell
right there.
cleanse right there.
That is a T-Bell cleanse.
Oh
That
my
is.
God. It's probably, yeah, probably.
Oh, man. Well, you know, I got to say, Enemy Heart definitely fighting to stay in this one. And, you know, the gold lead is on their side, and I feel like they're feeling their strength right now. A couple of mistakes by the Jinx, but it's really not going to matter at the end of the day if they manage to scale into this game.
Yeah,
Because their damage is insane.
It
late
doesn't
game.
matter if she can get 2 to 3 more kills here. That's what it is. But I think the slowdown is what's hurting them so much. You need, like we just saw, it was a good engage like that, but look at how long it took to kill with that Malzahar.
Echo looking for the engage here, going to find it onto the Ashe. The Lissandra comes out, but Echo responds with his Chrono Shift. The Wukong ult hits everybody. It's absolutely massive, but Janna knocks him out of it, and that is going to be a lot of posturing for pretty much nothing. But Karma gets caught out. Is Malzahar
Zach
in
flanking
range?
on the backside
Not
over here.
quite.
Can he make something work out of it?
No, but
Run
he's
away.
going to hit nothing. He's going to get kited out
No.
completely. Has nothing going on. Going to go into passive, and he is
They
going to
should
go
just give
down.
this to Jinx right here.
100%, and
go.
there it is, the shutdown, absolutely massive. And Jinx finally getting her swag back in this one.
Yeah, and Echo has no ultimate right now, so a little bold strategy.
Little
caught
bit
him
bold,
right
but-
there. But yeah, this is a reset, so you have 2 options here, right? You can try to bait him into Baron, do Baron, or secret third option, you just recall. But it looks like it's going to be the Baron.
That's
I
right.
mean, the
Yeah.
secret option's very
Yeah,
enticing every
this-
time.
It is. It is.
Now, the
Not
Zac-
what you want to do,
The
but
Zac does have teleport here, so he might be able to catch the
I don't
back
think
end
he
of this
makes
fight.
it at this
the
point.
the Astro comes in. This is a
Big
lot of
Astro.
damage right now. Wukong is going to be looking for this. And the damage is
Oh.
huge. 3 hits coming
Oh
in.
my God.
And boom,
Oh my
a massive
God.
engage by
Oh my-
Lysandra. Everyone's going to be going down. That's going to be a clean ace coming in.
Oh.
The Baron leashed. And there it is. All-Star coming in. Taking the game back for themselves. And that is a massive, massive play to sway this game.
That's a full 180 on that play.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. Out of nowhere
That's
as
it.
well.
And Lysandra, you know,
It's a
he's-
the T-Bell power play has been initiated right
it's
here.
right.
Holy.
Going to Baron. So your all-stars, that's exactly what you want. You have all of Enemy Heart grouped up in a small little circular dungeon.
True.
And you have the Zac ult, the Wukong ult, the Lysandra ult, the Karma's ult, the Ashe ult. You have everything that you need, and all 5 people can't go anywhere. They're trapped in this little thing. You just blew everything to get over here to the Baron. I like the play of try to do it. It didn't seem like the damage was there enough, and they were kind of worried about it from the whole time. And they should have been worried about it, because that's exactly what just happened, and that's a problem. The nice.
He doesn't care, dude.
He
Zach's
does not.
too funny.
He
It's
does
too
not
funny.
care. He just jumps right out of there. I do like the proto belt to try to stop the recall and try to make something happen, but it's not done. But that is a huge sway in momentum
boy.
over here.
Oh, and look at
Malzahar
that.
gonna drop down. Nothing you can even do. They have nobody that can guard this now at this point on a one-on-one. Lysandra can just keep pushing while you have to try to stop the other. While you have to
It's
try
the
to stop
dummies.
the
It's
other
dummies,
lanes.
son. Jeez.
But yeah,
Dude, you have to be like lactose intolerant.
I know.
Oh, a lot going on in mid lane here.
Boom.
Echo's done.
Wukong is
Just like that.
echo intolerant right there.
Yeah, he he is.
Just in time for Dragon.
This is
2,
gonna be
no
another
smite.
dragon, coming over here. I don't think you even need to worry about the smite. They're
No.
not even gonna contest it at this point. They're giving everything that they can. They might try to make something happen. My guess over here in the mid
They gotta
lane
give it.
around the inhibitor, they're gonna give the tier 2 turret. Absolutely try to make a play over at the inhibitor turret. If you can't, that's kind of where I would, the nail in the coffin
there's
goes
really
in,
nothing
and,
to be
and it's
made
over
here.
at that point. Oh,
Yep,
and it
she
was stolen by
tried.
the Jinx ult. Yeah.
No, unfortunately, that was not in the script. Jinx
Yeah.
timing that just a little bit off. A good effort. We've seen that before. In
Always
League
fun
of
to try it
Legends.
out. Might as well try it out.
Yeah,
Short
may as
cooldown
well.
on that
Yeah.
thing.
And this, it was close for a while, but now a 4K gold lead, pretty big right now. 24 minutes into the game, pretty hard to
Yeah,
overcome.
the wave clear actually pretty good for Enemy Heart, even with the Baron in here. You have the Jinx, the Echo, and the Malzahar. So I think you're okay in terms of them just trying to shove it down one lane and make
Oh,
something
was caught out
happen. Lysandra
a little bit,
able
but
to just
wow,
walk
so
right
tanky.
out.
She's so tanky right now. She
Yeah.
has so much health, it doesn't matter. She just uses her E, slides right on out of there. Nothing really burned. And just, right now, the lead is just so huge. They have win conditions, Enemy Heart does, to get back in, but it's going to be so hard for them to find one.
Yeah, this was, we just saw a few minutes ago. Enemy Heart actually had a 1K gold lead. Immediately turned into a 4K deficit
Yep.
in the span of about 2 minutes. So you just see how fast these games turn. And it can go like that again if Enemy Heart's able to pick something up. But where did they pick it up? And that's what I'm going to ask you, Josh.
I mean, so what can we really do here? You got the Zac, you got the Wukong, you got the Lysandra. Crazy team fight. It would have to be some picks going on. I mean, there's no way they win a team fight with the gold difference.
How do
You
you
got the gold
find
exactly
anybody?
where you want it to be. It's on the Ashe, it's on the Wukong. Wukong's going to be doing a decent amount of damage to your back line. Zac's going to come in with the CC. Ashe is going to be doing a bunch of damage from her back line with the volley and her range. I mean, what can you do? Hopefully they get some picks. Maybe in one of these solo lanes. I think Baron should be running off here soon, right?
It's
the
gone,
buff's gone. Okay.
Yeah, the buff is gone. But, the pressure is still in all 3 lanes right now. There's nothing they can do. Every lane can just get clear. They're stuck onto their towers. Getting a little bit of ambient farm. There's some action going on bot lane, it looks like, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit of fight going on. And maybe it's not, maybe it is. And yeah, that's going to be a kill going
Hey,
over.
there he goes.
Lysandra picking that one up in bot lane.
Mouse is
But
gone.
that's all right. Jinx was able to actually get a bunch of farm over here in the mid lane that we just saw, and I do appreciate that.
A little bit of a siege here from Zach and Wukong
Yeah.
on the top lane.
So
Probably not going to get anything
nothing
crazy.
going on right now. Not a lot you can put on the cameraman. It's just farming. So, I respect it to just show us the mid lane farming.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
look at that. That's kind of crazy right there. I mean, look
yeah.
at what Ash just did.
Oh, she
Oh,
sent
an
an arrow
arrow.
out
Yeah,
over
where's
top
it
lane,
going?
probably not hitting
Who
anything.
knows? Who knows?
We got it. We got it.
I mean, I don't think that thing hit anyone.
No,
It was like
I don't.
on the tower.
Actually, if you saw her sister team actually called in an ult on the Twisted Tree line, so she was firing one over there for them.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
beautiful.
actually
Yeah.
a good idea by them.
Oh,
Yeah.
an Ornal coming in
missed
as
that
well.
map.
Who knows? Time will tell where that was going. But a fight. Oh my God, a fight on screen, and it amounts to nothing. Shocker. But a Jinx ult coming in, boom, some damage. It doesn't really do anything. That's a tower taken. Objectives coming up. Baron coming up. It's gonna walk over and take it. They know they can't come in.
That's 8 seconds. You just used a bunch of resources, especially the Ornal, which I'm actually confused about.
Right,
What that Ornal was trying to do.
Not much happened from it.
I liked it though. It was nice.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
there's
always
your
see the
engage.
win.
You know you have a free Baron at this point. You just push them off. You took their tier 2 top lane turret. You push them out of here. There's nothing they can do. That's a free Baron. There's going to be a reset over here, and I'm almost going to say it's a free dragon at this point. You kind of want to get your lanes pushed up as much as possible. You give the soul, right? That's what I would do. Just work on pushing your top lane out as far so the siege can't happen. They can't get put in this thing. Or you delay the Baron by like 45 seconds to a minute. That's what I would do. But we'll see how they play it right now. It looks like, from the way they're lined up, a contest is going to be happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to resist, contesting a soul. I mean, it's always just such an impactful hit for whoever gets it.
Yeah, but you have such good farmers that I think it's okay, right? You're lacking in the combat department right now.
They're gonna go for it either way.
But you want the main thing is keep your Nexus alive, and the more you start to let these lanes shove up like this, the harder it gets to put these people on their respective spots.
And here we go. Right now, it's going to be starting off the Taco Bell Baron Soul, Dragon Soul, rather. The damage coming in, Ash absolutely burning this thing down. They got to find a window really quick to get in here. Echo goes over the wall a little bit early.
Oh.
Is in range to smite, though. The smite comes down, and Wukong
Goes
picks it up.
over
The
to
soul
Wukong
goes over.
anyways.
And Ash has absolute huge amount of damage, just free hitting in the back. Zach bouncing on people right
It's a
now.
wash.
Ornn about to go down, and boom, white,
It's over.
gone. Everyone dead, and nobody dead on the side of All-Star. It's going to be
Yeah.
Baron marching down mid, and almost certainly going to be
It's
the
going
game.
to be an end. So you can say that was going to happen anyways, regardless if they gave up the soul or not. But I think the scenarios in which you put yourself is you group up too much in these cases where you go for the objectives, where your whole team just gets wiped like that. You're not able to do anything. I mean, you got to give it to All-Stars. They're so far ahead anyways. I think they played this game very good. For the whole first, 16, 15 minutes, it was kind of like trade 2 kills here,
Yep.
trade 2 kills there
It was
type
looking
thing.
very interesting
It was
in the
looking
beginning.
very interesting. But to me, that dragon fight where Jinx walked into all 5 people when everybody was so low, that was the turning point of the whole match. And I think this could have been a game for enemy heart, and we could have seen a game 3.
No, but and that's gonna wrap it up right there. That is the first series of the playoffs right there.
Yeah.
Going over the Insomnia All-Star. And
Yeah.
honestly,
Deserved.
Incredible performance.
Right.
Absolutely incredible.
And it comes down to the practicing, right? So
Yes.
we heard over here, B. Reed said that, hey, listen, we know our score going into it. I think they only had 2 wins.
Yes.
Something like that. So they said, listen, it wasn't the best season for us. We know where we struggled. We know what's going on. But we sat here, and we started thinking to ourselves, we got to do what we got to do. We got to scrim everything. And look at the difference. This is a different team that we're seeing.
Yeah, honestly,
right
For
now.
sure.
that's a team
That's a fact.
preparation. And with that gong, here comes the Taco Bell interview here, and with none other but B. Reed right here. How you
back.
doing after that? A 2-0 sweep. And I don't think anyone saw that coming. How you feeling after that game?
I would lie if I said that I wasn't happy because of what he said earlier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that was obvious. But it was a nice win. But like we said with the team, it's not really that team that we wanted to take down. So we want to go further and further. So it's a final for us. We this is what we want.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
Excellent.
damn right. You guys
huge.
transformed there. Amazing, amazing. Best of 3 from you guys. It was so transformative to see, like we said before, the team from the regular split into this playoffs. You guys definitely evident that you prepared, like you said. And anyone can say talk a bunch of trash in a pregame interview, but who's gonna show up? I mean, clearly you guys did, and I love to see that. What do you think is gonna happen in the next games that you guys are playing?
I don't know who we are playing against.
And I don't think we know either. That's still to be written. But how you guys feeling going forward? How confident do you feel after that series?
To be honest, we didn't even have the real team tonight, so I think it's gonna be better and better because we started to play more often since like 2 weeks, and I think it's gonna be better and better each week.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It looked better. I know you're saying
sure.
it's not the real team, but we saw a real team out here on the court tonight, and it was great. It was great to see you guys just start to take advantage of these games. I mean, from what we've seen before, you have the objectives on lockdown, and that was actually great to see. And these team comps that you built are hugely objective heavy, and you destroy these fights. At any point in there, were you kind of worried and say, "Hey, listen, we might lose this game"? Was anybody, getting a little stressed out or anything along those lines?
I just want to give the credit to all my teammates because they played really good. But I gotta be honest, we just talked about it while we were watching the stream. When Zach jumped in alone into 5 person and
Yeah.
nobody was there, we were like, no, don't take a shot. And he jumped in. He said, "Oh my god, fuck! What just I did? What just I did?"
Yeah, it was a little wild. That's what I was saying. I was like, "Uh-oh," and Zach's coming over behind them in the mid lane with he's got him, and the whole team just phased out, and then he got stuck in a 1v5.
A little bit
He
disjointed.
said the top lane was annoying, so he wanted to do a little something.
Yeah, that's it.
Fair enough.
That's smart.
Beautiful.
That's smart. You gotta give it to him. Everybody gets one. That's the rule.
That's right.
Everybody gets one. But when are you gonna use yours? That's the real question.
Hope not in this series.
Yeah. Yeah. But once again, huge games from you and your whole team. I mean, awesome to see you guys out there. Awesome to see you advance over to the next one. I feel a little bad for Chicken's girlfriend who is not going to get Wendy's.
Oh, I know.
No
After
dinner tonight.
this.
That's the
so
worst
that
part.
that was the worst part of all this. You should have gave him a game at least. But I do like it. I do like it. You were very humble in the interview, very humble now, and you just said, we went out there, we played it, we won.
I'm sure he deserves some Wendy's. He tried hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Consolation Wendy's rather than victory Wendy's.
Yes, that's very
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
But thank you again so much for joining us. Fantastic game. And I have a feeling we'll be interviewing you again sometime very soon. So good
Yeah,
luck in
I
next
hope so.
series.
I hope so. And again, great job for my teammates who hear me at the moment, and good luck for everyone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank
Congrats,
you. Thank
man.
you so much.
Yes,
Oh.
congratulations. So that does it. Once again, an interview from All Stars' very own B. Reed. Great job, huge impact in this game as well with his jungler. I would say they were two of the massive roles over here. But
Some work.
now that this is done, we have to start taking a look at what we got
What are the
coming up.
implications? And
Yeah.
look at that. Some games resolved here, and the bracket. It's a little bit tough to see on
Locked.
our end.
Yeah.
I really wish we could see some of the bracket, but there's a little bit of an obstruction that we can't
Yeah, but
quite.
we got the play-in game over here. So we got Cal Poly D3 versus Insomnia Gaming. Winner of that obviously moves over to Team Revenge, who has been an absolute monster in this split right here. So it's very hard, I would say, for the lineup over here. Cal Poly D3, in my book, feel like they might take it, but that's one they could go either way, which is crazy. But great job. Enemy Heart's actually gonna move up over there. So they will. Yeah, so they'll do it. We have other games. You can see the schedule and follow it right on our website on the Swag Life series. You can check that out. You can see this along with an updated bracket to see which of your favorite teams ends up making it out and starts making it over to next week too as well.
Yeah, but we got we're rolling into semis next week. There's a lot of games that are still to be resolved, and
so that
those are that's when the games start to get
so
intense.
that you can check out on the website Swag Life series. You can see who ends up taking all these matches because the games play on Thursday and Friday. We just have limited casting on what games that we see. It gets a highlighted pick. But if you ever want to follow it outside of what goes on here, best way to do that, swaglifeseries.com.
Absolutely. Or the Discord,
Oh,
join.sls.lol. You can register for next split if you want. You can check out all that, see what's going on, get any updates on what we're doing.
We're always looking for more teams, always looking for more players.
Always very competitive league. Everybody that have been in here has always said they have a ton of fun. It always gets to be wild. We get to have these interviews. We get to joke around with the guys. Get to see a lot of good gameplay. Overall, it's a very great setting. And if that's something that you're interested to, you're a big advocate of League of Legends, get a few friends and sign up for a team next split.
For sure.
Yeah, we got look, those games we had today, absolutely fantastic. Not sure why we're showing them again, but we got them right there. Just a memory. We never even got to game 3. That's how crazy.
Who needs it, man?
So for those of you just tuning in now, All Stars took it 2-0 over Enemy Heart.
It was clean as well.
It was beautiful.
It was clean.
Beautifully played. Beautifully played. And
can't forget it.
You thought we forgot about Lobster, but we never.
Can never forget about the lobster.
You were lactose intolerant.
What lactose have I had?
The cheese
the
on the
cheese
pie.
on the pizza.
The Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Lobster.sls.lol.
It's great. It's very cool. Check
Taco
it out for
Bell
yourself.
intolerant.
Don't just believe it. From our words, I want you to go there and see what lobster.sls.lol can do for you.
Look at that one.
I actually really like that.
Oh my God, that looks
Slurp that up.
scrumptious right there. I would eat that right now, actually.
Yeah,
Hey, can we get some of that?
I do kind of want that.
That looks pretty good.
But next week, looking forward over to next week. Same time next week, we'll have a couple different teams. It's going to figure out who wins these matches. And we'll be right back here. We hope to see you again. And, I don't know. You got anything else for us, Mr. Josh?
Thank you guys for watching. Of course, we are now in the playoffs. You've stuck with us all these weeks during, the regular season. And now it's time for these guys to go big mode. It's time for them to step up and do what they need to do to win the game, get to those finals. We're very excited to see what they got in store. Fantastic games tonight. Let's see some more of that next week and beyond. And very exciting.
What we learned today, anything can happen. We can't write any of these games off.
Right,
anyone can be anyone. This is playoffs.
Yeah.
You win, and you go home. Playoffs.
Playoffs?
What do you mean playoffs?
Playoffs?
Playoffs. It's playoffs.
That's
and
it.
you would want to miss this action, so you're going to be here next week. We got some semifinal matches for you. And, we might even have a double feature. We'll see.
No.
That would be
very
insane. Spicy.
That would be very insane.
Would be
Maybe a little bit
insane.
too much for you to handle. Maybe too much for us to handle. But, you're going to have to stay tuned and find out.
Yeah.
There's going to be some massive games coming up. The final's only 2 weeks away. Can
Unreal.
you believe it?
How is that
Can
real?
you believe it?
How is
Well,
that
I
real?
really
set your
can't.
calendar, mark it, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
See ya.